Hey everybody, it's Black Bellflower and happy Monday to you all. We're back with Piofiore Faded Memories. If you remember in our last episode, Dante got shot. Ocean Isle. Yes, I am ready for somebody to let the chopper sing and not kill us, but I'm ready for it. So Dante was shot last episode, and now we're gonna figure out what happened to him. Hopefully he's not dead. I'm just hoping he's in the hospital, but I'm hoping that he's not dead. So here we go. Let me say hi to y'all in the chat. Hi. All right, let's go. I'm so scared for Dante, y'all. Okay. All right. Whew. Make sure my TV's not that loud, because when it is, there's like a huge echo. Okay. Word spread immediately across Berloni. Okay, now it's not loud enough. There we go. Okay. Oh, gosh. He trembled with shaky breath. I could tell he was distressed. Yo, I just sent you a message on Twitter. I thought you canceled. Oh, no. I was just having technical difficulty. Okay. Oh, there is an echo? Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, and my TV's not even that loud. My microphone is just so close to my television that it creates an echo. So I'm going to just have to turn my TV down. I will not be able to hear the voice acting. All right. Dante's dead? Okay, no. Are you sure? It must be a mistake. What? Bro, no. Okay. Oh my god, no. This can't be happening. Okay. Words couldn't express the shock. I couldn't even fathom what Nicola was going through. No words could comfort him now.
Nicola,
wow. They really going here. Okay. Nicola. The stream just started, sir. Sir. Hey! Getapalooza! We are playing Piofiore Faded Memories. And guess who just decided to show up with the strap? And the stream literally just started. Sir. Alright. Nicola nonchalantly interrupted Gil and slowly drew his gun out. It's getting real hard to defend you when you try to kill people like this. The barrel was pointed directly at Gil. Hey. Oh, wait, I forgot. He's voice acting. Nicola, stop it. Okay. I knew it. He's about to get rid of the Visconti family and take over both. He spoke coldly through an oddly formed grin. Oh, God. Knew it. He was like, I just wanted Dante dead. Now I can take over the Falzoni family. And I can shoot you and take over the Visconti family. Who knows what's going on in his head? Oh God, here we go. Nicola, please, put the gun down. IDK what I just walked into, but I'm here for it. So basically, in Piofiore, there's 3 factions of the mafia that are in town. You got the Falzoni family, who was headed by Dante, who just died. The Visconti family, who's headed by Gilbert, who has the eye patch. And then you have the Laoshu family, which is headed up by Yang, who hasn't been on screen in this episode yet. But Yang is crazy. So Nicola and Dante were cousins, and now Dante is dead, and Nicola's like, well, I achieved my goal because Nicola betrayed the family. It's been wild. Okay, here we go. Now I gotta stop Nicola from killing everybody. This is basically what this is. It's a soap opera. Like, that's a very accurate way to describe it. Okay, here we go. I mustered the courage to speak up amid the tension in the air. I tried to step in between to stop them. Girl, we've already stepped in front of a gun before and got shot. Don't do it again. But... thank you! Get out the way! I got shot again. Okay, he pushed me. Never mind. He pushed me with all his might. I fell onto the ground with a thud. Ooh. Gil grabbed a hold of his gun while kicking a chair at Nicola. Nicola dodged the chair and stepped forward with his gun in position. Oh, God! Well, I know I titled the episode Let the Chopper Sing Nicola, but not this early. In a flash, Gil drew his gun out and... Ooh, okay. My scream didn't escape my lips. I closed my eyes. And you said Nicola wasn't bad. He's trash. Okay, look, I was in love. And, it was a mistake. Okay, so who let the chopper sing first? I didn't hear any gunfire in the lounge. Oh, okay. What's happening? As I slowly and carefully opened my eyes, dread washed over me. Ah. Gil was holding his bloody chest while glaring at Nicola. Oh, God. Oh, man, please don't let Gilbert die. Blood trickled from the corner of his mouth, and soon he coughed it up violently. Bro! Nicola said, tonight I take care of all family business. Okay. Oh, God! Before my scream ended, Gil slowly crumpled to the floor. There's been a murder. Oh, my God. Nicola wiped the blood from his knife before placing it back into his sheath. Ah, okay. So he didn't shoot because it would have alerted the rest of the house. Nicola just said, yay, okay. Why am I in love with him? He's clearly psychotic. It dawned on me what happened. He ran into his knife 10 times. That's exactly what happened. Okay, it dawned on me what happened. The gun was a decoy. Nicola drew Gil's attention to it and stabbed him. Unable to fathom the intensity of the situation, I gazed blankly upon Gil's body and then at Nicola. Now is the time to run. Why did you... I let out what little words I had in my mind. Clearly. Nicola looked at me for a short moment, then sighed. Okay, so the man's plan was to infiltrate the Visconti family, kill Dante, kill Gilbert, bring Gilbert back to the Falzoni family, and be like, I'm your new leader. I've bought you the dead body of our rivals. Nicola is a schemer. Yeah, I'm dumb. I fell in love with the really psycho, like, murderer. It's fine. It's okay. We're in it now. Ride or die. What do you mean? You're planning on going back? Okay. He makes it seem so simple. Okay. What do you need to do? Okay. Nicola turned to me and slowly began to walk. Oh my God! Did y'all hear that? That was the sound of my heart breaking. Do you know what I have been through? This man kidnapped me and I defended him. This man was about to shoot a police officer. I stopped him from going to jail. I defended him to the police officer that was about to shoot him. I stood in front of the police officer that was going to shoot this man. And I got shot in the arm for this man. And he just said, I don't need you anymore. You are trash. Your whole family is trash. And I should have never dated you. Oceanal, you were right. This man wasn't nothing. This man was trash this whole time. It's fine. It's too late now. I guess I'll just be brokenhearted. I closed my eyes in fear of the death that loomed over me. I could only hope he would do it painlessly. Girl, he's not going to kill us. He's just walking out of our life. With death imminent, it was all I could manage to think. Strange. I didn't feel any sort of painful impact at all. All I felt was a dry hand patting me on the head. Huh? I opened my eyes to see Nicola's face right in front of me. So y'all just expect me to go back to the church after I've seen all these murders. Okay. Who was against me last week? I told you. I'm sorry, Ocean Owl. I'm sorry. I apologize. He just... Okay. I didn't know what to say. I was more shocked at his expression than at the words he said. His eyes looked so sad. What I saw in them wasn't hatred. Within those cold eyes, I could only see despair. See, he needs me. Why are you leaving me? Okay. Wait, Nicola. I instinctively reached out and grabbed the hem of his jacket as he moved away. I can't let Nicola go. I won't go back to the church. His words were cold and without emotion. I didn't think he was even listening to me. Still, I can't let Nicola go. Not like this. Ocean Owl, he needs me, I'm telling you. Please, you have to take me with you to the Falzonis. I'm worried about you. I want to be with you, Nicola. Okay, look. We're already 7 chapters in. If I'm gonna wear the clown nose, I might as well keep it firmly fixed to my face. It's too late to take it off now. Okay. Yes, I still can't believe it. I don't want to believe it. It's okay. You know, we can move past this. Gilbert is dead. It's fine. We'll just bury his body in the backyard, and nobody will know he was here. I need you to wipe your face, though, because then they're going to get suspicious. Okay. I can't forgive you for killing Gil. I can, personally. And Gay Me, I don't know about her, but I'm over it. It's over. It happened like 3 minutes ago. Please, you have to take me with you. But you won't kill me because you love me. It's fine. I'm honestly scared of you. But I don't want to leave you alone. Hearing my plea made Nicola sigh deeply. He's like, this girl is desperate. Yeah, it's unbelievable, but it's fine. We're here. This is where we are. I'm in love with a man with blood all over his body. It's okay. Suddenly, clamor could be heard outside the lounge. I heard people nearby. We gotta get the hell out this house. We gotta get out this house. Oh, God. Okay, we gotta break through the window that's in the back. We break through the window and we get out of here. Nicola glared at the door, then looked in my direction. Yay, he's taking me with him! I'll be fine. I forced myself up with trembling arms. My legs were shaking, making it difficult to stand. Okay, girl, if we're gonna be like the queen of the Falzoni family, you're gonna have to get this together. No, I need to stand. Nicola grabbed my arm and pulled me off the ground. He told me I needed to keep up with him. And still, he was helping to support me in this moment. Nicola's ruthless side killed Gil. His kind side helped me. See how we're rationalizing this? We'll be okay. I didn't know which was the real Nicola now. They both are. He's crazy, but he loves us. It's fine. The Falzoni was in a stir, seeing us arrive at their manor. Nicola? We bring you Gilbert's dead body. We come with tidings of great joy. Okay, sorry. No. Dante Right? I'm like, this clearly wasn't the plan. Dante didn't plan on dying. Ah, it's Baby Gap! He's cray-cray. He is. I've forgiven him, though. Because that's what you do when you love someone. Okay, I need to stop. This wasn't the plan, Baby Gap. It wasn't, I'm telling you. They're dumb, but it's okay. Nicola closed his eyes and mumbled as the men came to their own conclusions. Exactly. Let them set the pace of the story. We don't have to say a thing. Nicola's expression didn't change, but I could tell he was close to tears. Oh. After a brief pause, he slowly raised his head, showing a newly found resolve.
僕は報復のために戻ってきた。
Alright.
ダンテをファルツォーネファミリーのカポを殺した愚か者に地獄を見せるために。
So wait, is he blaming Dante's death on Gilbert or the Lao Shu? Hold on. Nicola's words brought a renewed vigor to the salon. Everyone looked at Nicola with expectation and hope in their eyes.
現状を報告して。
Oh wait, did I post that we were live? I did not. My poor brain. There we go. I was like, wait a second. Alright, back to the story.
はい。カポが襲撃を受けたのはファルチェのベスタ通りです。
Okay.
住民にも死傷者が出てます。高所からの狙撃だったようで。
I still think it's the Lao Shu family.
狙撃。例の構成員殺しなら背後から近づくのがセオリーだよね。
Yeah.
ああ、だから別件の可能性もあると思う。
Yeah, no, I think the Lao Shu family did this. Or, based on what happened last week, the cop did it. Roberto did it.
カ
We'll
ポを
see.
狙うため、より確実な手段を取ったというのもあり得るかもしれないが。
ダンテの体に残っていた弾は 7.62 ロシアンだった。
Oh, poor Dante.
おそらく使用したのはソビエト製のモシンナガンだ。
Is that a musket? Okay. I'm forgetting. It's like the 1920s. Even so, is that a musket?
ラオ州の人間が使っているのを何度か見たことがある。
His words had the salon in an uproar. It seemed like that it was news to everyone. So the Lao Shu killed Dante? Hearing my words, Nicola slowly spoke with a menacing voice. Let's get him, Nicola!
なら話は簡単だ。ラオ州の人間を全員殺せばいい。
Let's go!
一匹残らず追い詰めて根絶やしにしてやろう。
For Dante.
俺、絶対カポの仇を取ります。すぐにでも動きましょう。
落ち着いてレオ。そのためには準備が
We
必
need
要
all
だ。
the guns. Every single gun.
それにまずダンテの亡骸を弔ってやりたいんだ。
Aww. He still didn't explain why he betrayed the Falzoni family. I'm only assuming that he and Dante hatched a plot that he would appear to betray Gilbert, but I don't think Dante dying was a part of the plan. But we're probably not going to know the whole story until we actually play Dante's route.
そうですよね。じゃないとカポが報われないです。
This is so sad. Okay. Leo nodded as his tears spilled out. It was then I noticed the members looking at each other.
ニコラ、お前に頼みがある。
Okay.
ダンテの無念を晴らすためだったら僕は何でもするよ。
Okay. Nicola would do anything, like he said. We've already seen him stab a person. I slowly closed my eyes as I recalled Gil's bloody body.
だったら、
Well,
次のカポには
and there it
お前
is.
がなれ。
That probably came as a surprise to Nicola. I could tell his breath caught in his throat.
俺たちをこのファルツォーネを引っ張って
Hey!
いけるのはお前
So if
だけ
Nicola
だ。
gets to lead the mafia, then that means I get to be the mafia wife, not the mafia girlfriend. I've got a promotion.
そうですよ、ニコラさん。カポだってそう望んでるはずです。
Mm-hmm.
俺、ニコラさんにどこまでもついていきます。
Hey. Loyal followers already.
けど僕はカポになりたくてここに戻ってきたわけじゃない。
Sure he didn't. Okay. Nicola forced out a smile to which the executives quietly shook their
だ
heads.
がカポ、ダンテなき今、ファルツォーネ直系の地に一番近いのはお前だ、ニコラ。
Right?
頼む、ニコラ。俺たち全員のダンテのためにも、
Mm-hmm.
お前がこのファミリーを背負うんだ。
Nicola looked down as if he were in pain. Oh. He then hesitantly looked up.
いいよ。僕が全ての責任を取ろう。
There you go.
その立場に。次のカポ
Yes!
に
All right. Let's go, Nicola. Destroy everybody now. The men in the room all cheered at his acceptance. Everyone praised the new boss and vowed to follow Nicola to a brighter future. Okay, look. If Nicola's running his family, brighter future is not what's going to happen. But at least we'll all survive.
君は教会に帰るんだ。僕たちは新たな戦いを始めなくちゃならない。
Okay.
ダンテの弔い合戦を。だから君はここにいる必要はない。
Excuse me. I'm already in this. Ride or die, remember? Nicola tried to put distance between us, but I looked straight back and replied, I want to stay here. Even if you don't need me anymore, there must be something I can help with. Please, Nicola. Nicola narrowed his eyes in disbelief, then gave a deep sigh.
じゃあ、勝手にすればいい。
Ha! His words granted me permission to stay here. I breathed a sigh of relief. I just have to find a way to help support Nicola through his grief and suffering. Girl, that's not our job. Nicola needs a therapist. There must be something I could do. I'm gonna lurk a little, but I'm loving this. Cool, no problem. All right, now we're at Yang's house. He needs a therapist. I'm done. I mean, the man is crazy. He has all of these, like, he just stabbed somebody. Okay.
なるほど。
So now we're at Yang's house. Let's see what's going on here.
ファルツォーネにはもともとフランチェスカ派があったんだって。
Mm-hmm.
フランチェスカ支持の幹部たちが中心になって体制を整えたみたいだよ。
Okay.
それにしてもこんなにあっさりレッドフォードが死ぬなんてね。
Neither did I. I didn't think Gilbert was gonna, like, die that easily.
これ
either.
もヤンの作戦なの？予想だ。
いや、俺の予想では生死は逆だ。遠くない未来、レッドフォードは用済みになったフランチェスカを始末し、
Alrighty.
そのままファルツォーネファミリー
Ah, okay. So he expected Gilbert to get the jump on him.
だったら大外れね。
I love their outfits, by the way. They're so pretty. And her hair. I'm loving the buns. Okay.
ヤンの予想が外れるなんてね。珍しいよ。
This
もしかしてモーロクした？
That's cold. I ignored the giggling twins and thought about what would happen next.
ファルツォーネがあっさり死んだことも意外ではある。が、それ以上に俺が見誤っていたのは、
Okay, so
フランチェ
wait.
スカの方
So
が
Nicola is saying the Laoshu family did this, and Yang is suspecting that Nicola is responsible for Dante. So who killed him?
予想よりも怖い男のようだな。
I mean, the man is ruthless.
面白い。
Oh, Chanel, is there still an echo, by the way? I meant to ask that.
何が楽しいの？やん。
思い通りにならなかったんでしょ？
Yang just loves chaos. He don't care if plans go the way they're supposed to go.
すべてが思い通りになる未来ほどつまらんものは
Right?
ない。
He's here for drama. He doesn't care.
おかげで構想は長く続く。まだしばらくここで遊べそうだ。
No, right? I'll give you some time until you gain full control of the family. Oh?
あれはなかなか見どころがある。
Ooh. Hold on, I just want to hear if we have an echo.
まだしばらくここで遊べそう。
Okay, doesn't sound like we do. Cool.
死んだファルツォーネ以上。
Wow.
俺を楽し
Yang
ませ
just
て
said, I'm
く
gonna
れ
pull
る
all
の
the
に
strings. I cannot wait to play his route. Okay. I looked at the closed office door with a number of thoughts crossing my mind. Yesterday, we came back to the Falzoni so that Nicola could speak with the members. Once he finished talking, he went straight into the office and hasn't appeared since. The guilt is getting to him. He showed up for breakfast this morning. I couldn't help but worry about him, but I couldn't barge in without good reason. I just have to wait until he opens the door. Ah!
ちょうどよかった。
The door of the office suddenly opened. He looks at me without a hint of surprise.
エスプレッソが飲みたいんだけど、持ってきてもらってもいい？
Do I look like the maid, sir? Oh, guess I am. Yes, of course.
濃いめに入れてくれると嬉しいな。頭をはっきりさせたいからね。
Nope, looks like I'm not even mafia wife. I'm servant girl. He still looked tense. Oh, there's still an echo. Really? All right, so I'm just gonna have to turn the TV. Like my TV is literally on 1 for the sound. It was on 1, so I just have to turn it off. Which is unfortunate because like I can't hear when people stop talking if I turn my TV off. But I can't do anything about. Okay, here we go. I'm just see if I can pull the microphone away from the TV a little bit more. About there. All right. That's the best I can do. So if it gets any worse than that. Aside from that, he's no different from his usual self. For some reason, I felt very uneasy. I saw how he reacted when he heard about Dante's death. The deeper despair that was in his eyes was nowhere to be found, okay? I kept looking at the door. A few minutes later, I went to the kitchen with a bad feeling about the situation. Julia, are you around? I hesitantly stepped into the kitchen to prepare the brew. Julia? I call her name again. Hold on a second. Oh! God dang it. The echo's not the game, Lauren. The echo's your other microphone is on. God dang it. Alright. See if you hear it now. I just realized that my desktop microphone was on. Alright. I called her name again. A short while later, she appeared.
いますよ。どうしました?
I saw her this morning at breakfast. She seemed fine and was acting like she normally did, but the Julia in front of me looked pale, as if she had just been crying. May I borrow the kitchen for a moment? I want to brew a cup of espresso. Not knowing what else to say, I decided to say why I came down here. I could only imagine how hard it hit her when Dante passed away after so many years of caring for him.
もちろんどうぞ。
Okay. Oh, poor Julia. Thank you very much, Julia.
カフェラテじゃなくていいんですか?
Nope, no cafe latte for me. No, Nicola asked me for an espresso.
ニコラ坊ちゃんはいつも濃いめのエスプレッソでしたね。
I cannot drink coffee that strong. There's got to be cream in it or something. Like, there has to be something else in it. I suppose he enjoys the bitterness.
ミルクをたっぷり入れたがるダンテ坊ちゃんとは大違いです。
Aww. Julia's shoulders dropped with exhaustion, then let out a deep sigh. I could see tears welling up despite her closed eyes. Julia, I'm so sorry for what happened. I couldn't continue talking about it, seeing how weak Julia was now.
私がこんなに辛気臭くしてちゃみんなに悪いと思うんですけど。
It's fine. People can grieve. We should grieve.
やっぱりまだ整理はつきませんよ。
Oh. Julia forced a weak and sad smile out of her face.
当主様にこんなことを思うのは本来とても不敬なことですけど、私はダンテ坊ちゃんのことを本当の息子のように思っていましたから。
Julia.
唯一の救いはまたニコラ坊ちゃんのお世話を焼かせてもらえることです。
Nicola, you better make it worth this lady's while.
お帰りになられて本当によかった。私はずっと信じていましたよ。お二人は仲違いしたわけじゃない。そんなこと。
Yeah, I need to know what happened between them. Yes, you're right. I let out a smile too as I filled the cup with espresso. Julia, would you like a cup?
ありがたくいただきましょうか。
No. Coffee, the thing that brings people together after tragedy. I gave my first brew to Julia, who tried her best to keep an even weak smile on her face. To keep even a weak smile on her face.
早くニコラ坊ちゃんにも持って行ってあげて
Alright,
くだ
hold
さい
on. Let
な。
me listen just to see if we're still getting that. The thing that brings people together after tragedy. I gave my first brew to Julia. I don't really hear it. To keep an even weak smile on her face. To keep even a weak smile on her face. Okay. It sounds fine on my phone, but, you know. I don't know. it could always mess up again. Julia, please don't push yourself. Everyone would be devastated if something happened to you. I would too, of course.
ありがとうご
It
ざ
could be
い
the
ます
sound on my phone sucks and that's why I can't hear it.
ニコラ坊ちゃんは幸せ者ですね。
Aww.
こんなに優しいお嬢さんがおそばにいてくれるん
He
で
is
すから。
lucky. I'm willing to put up with all of his crap. I wasn't sure how to respond. All I could do was smile back. Well, I'd better get going.
ありがとう。そこに置いておいて。
Oh. Nicola smiled and thanks me for bringing the espresso to the office. But he immediately went back to looking through the documents on his desk. Unable to make conversation, I placed the cup down and hastily made my exit. Girl! Whew. I sighed as if it had been a huge task. There wasn't much I could do now. I suppose I should be happy just having been able to see him. He thanked me with a smile. That odd feeling I had when he asked for an espresso, I was feeling that again now. I walked down the hall with my head down back to the kitchen to return the tray. I saw a shoe right down in front of me. Oh, Leo, buongiorno.
ボンジョルノ。いい天気ですね。
Alrighty. It's pretty cloudy outside.
あ、それはその。
Okay.
あー、ダメだ。俺まだ
I would like that if you could be straightforward with me because you're being weird.
一つ聞いてもいいですか？
Sure. Yes? Leo was a lot more forceful than usual.
どうして教会に帰らないんです？
Well, Leo, because I have fallen in love with an idiot. A murdering idiot. That's why I'm not going back. Well, I didn't expect such a question from Leo. I decided to question him in return. Why do you ask?
あなたは巻き込まれただけの普通の人じゃないですか。
Mm-hmm.
パルツォーネにゆかりがあるわけでもない。
Well, sir, I too have experienced a loss of innocence, so why go back to the church?
マフィアの屋敷なんて普通の女の子ならきっと1秒だって早く出て行きたいはずです。
Nah, I like pain and suffering, that's why I'm still here. What Leo was saying was right. Back then, I used to dream every day of going back to the church.
なのに昨日あなたはニコラさんに教会に帰れって言われて断った。どうしてなんだろうって思って。
Okay. I smiled and answered Leo's question. It would be easy if I could just go back to the church and live life like before. I'm sure things would be lovely and everything would return to normal for me.
だったらど
I want to be with Nicola. I don't want to leave him. I am a clown, short answer. It's because I love Nicola. I wasn't going to hide my feelings. I looked at Leo and said what I truly felt inside. Leo's eyes widened in surprise. After a brief moment, he nodded.
そうですか。
Aww.
俺
Thank you,
あなた
Leo.
を応援します。今のニコラさんにはあなたが必要だと思うから。
See? Nicola needs me. That's why I'm staying. Leo.
俺カポが亡くなって
Oh.
すごく悲しいです。それにでもきっとニコラさんの悲しみはこんなもんじゃない。
Okay. The discomfort and anxiety I felt. Okay, Ocean, now last question. Is the echo coming from my voice or is it coming from the game? Because I can't think of anything else that's happening. The only problem I could think of was that my desktop mic and my USB mic were on at the same time. And that's what was creating the echo. But if it's the game, then it's the television. Leo seemed to feel the same way.
もし困ったことがあったら何でも相談してくださいね。
Oh, okay. Thank you, I appreciate it.
それ俺が持ちます。
No. Leo quickly took the tray from my hands and headed into the kitchen. Wow, was he just listening outside to our conversation? Like a creep? I quickly turned around after sensing someone was looking at me from behind.
どうしたんです？忘れ物ですか？
No, I'm just, like, being wary of my new stalker murdering boyfriend, that's all. Oh, I thought someone was behind us. I suppose it's just my imagination.
ああ、昨日の今日ですし、疲れてるのかもしれないですよ。
Maybe.
無理しないようにしてくださいね。
I think you're right. Thank you. Yeah, let's leave Baby Gap out of this for now. I replied with gratitude at Leo's genuine concern about my well-being. Leo's right. Maybe I'm just a nervous wreck right now. These past few days, so many things have happened to us. But Nicola must be going through far more than anyone here. I was more concerned about him than I was about myself. Dante's funeral ended quietly. We don't even get to see the funeral! The sky was getting cloudy with a drizzle as we finished burying his coffin. It was like heaven was crying for Dante. Just a few years ago, the people of Fauci mourned the loss of the previous Falzoni boss. Oh no! It's a dramatic, sad CG. Okay, I gotta screen cap it. It's the worst time, but he looks very pretty. Okay. Nicola. He was now the Falzoni's boss. As boss, he handled the arrangements and gave a speech to urge his men on. Nicola is acting the way he used to before, no different from when Dante was alive. But after the funeral ended and the attendees left the graveyard, Nicola froze as if the strings moving him had snapped. He stood there under the rain. Nicola, we should get going too. You're gonna catch cold like that. My words didn't reach him. His jade eyes were staring blankly at the tombstone. Oh, Nicola. After calling his name out a number of times, he finally spoke with quivering lips.
君はそこにいる。
What? His voice was so weak and frail. I held back my tears, hearing his voice so full of sorrow. Yes, I'm here. I'm right here next to you, Nicola. My words resonated in his heart. Nicola lifted his head and looked at me.
怖いんだ。
Oh! Y'all, I will remain a clown for this man. I'm sorry. Okay. His voice was shaking.
大切な人を失うのが僕のせいだ。ダンテが死んだのは。
This is not your fault. Nicola, please. Please don't.
君もいつか失うんじゃないかって。
I'm not going anywhere because I'm stupid, but also because I love you, but also because I'm stupid. Okay. I'll always be by your side. I promise I'll never leave. Okay, bad ending, we both die. That's what I'm sensing right now. I'm sensing the bad ending is that we are both going to die. So please, please let's go home together. Amidst the rain, I did my best to express my feelings to his heart and soul. Soon, he slowly began to move.
帰ろう。
Yes, let's get the hell out of here. It's depressing. He then grabbed hold of me and buried his face into my shoulder. His body was cold from the rain. I gently cradled his weak shoulders. I prayed in silence that Nicola's soul would be saved. Ooh. Man. That just reminded me, like, I've been making Godfather references throughout, like, all the Piofiore streams. But if you've read the Godfather book, the last line in the book is, I'm gonna butcher it, but Kate goes to the church and essentially she kneels to the ground and she quote unquote prays for the soul of Michael Corleone. And I just felt that in this moment. Okay. As if you don't know by now, The Godfather is my favorite movie, and we should probably watch it for a movie night on Discord. Okay. Chapter 8. Oh God, it's the last chapter. Okay. Chapter 8. Digestivo. Good. Looks like I've covered the second floor hall. I'd been helping Julia with the cleaning with how much time I had had on my hands. Ooh, a meanwhile story. Let's go. Ooh. Okay, we finally get to see what Nicola's doing in his office.
ラオ州は最近おとなしい。
Okay.
特に目立った動きはないみたい。
Alright.
ラオ州も大金星を上げたわけだし、あまり焦る必要がないのかもね。
Alrighty. Sensing something from my words, Orlok quietly looked away.
ビスコンティは被害が甚大。そろそろだと思う。
Alright.
相当叩いたからね。
Eh.
正直、ビスコンテ
I
ィよりも
mean,
ラオシ
you
ュ
killed the
優先者だ
Visconti's boss. I don't know why they would still be a problem. I guess they could just have new management, but you know.
売られた喧嘩を買わないわけにもいかないしね。
Okay.
ビスコンティはニコラにボスを殺された。
Right.
ほ
まあ、
I'm like,
それ
did you
もここ
think
ま
you
で
were
だ
gonna just shoot Gilbert and
近
get
いう
away with
ち
it?
最後の仕上げにかかろうかな。
ファルツォーネのニコラの評判はあまり良くない。
Mm-hmm.
ファルツォーネを裏切ったこと作戦だったって信じてない人も多い。
Eh.
ニコラは
Yeah.
まんまとカポの座を手にしたって。
That's why I wish there was a bit more clarity on his plan, because the way that the story is setting it up is supposed to feel like Nicola never betrayed the Falzoni. That was fake. But he never really betrayed the Visconti either, because he was never really working with the Visconti. But that's what the story is right now. And I would like some clarification on who actually was betrayed.
言いたいやつには言わせておけばいいさ。他には何かある？
Mm-hmm.
今は街中に死体が溢れてる。
Dang, people still
いちい
dying?
ち確認するのも手間だけど、俺が調べた範囲ではダンテ・ファルツォーネの死後、
Okay,
構成
good.
員殺しの新しい
So
被害者
people
が
are
出て
still
ない。
dying, but it's not mafia people who are dying. Then who's dying?
それはいいことだね。公庫の憂いがないに越したことはない。
Okay.
それからブルローネ死刑に一人行方不明の人間がいる。
Uh-oh. Who went missing?
ロベルト・デ・フェ
Okay, Roberto went missing. So for those of you who saw the last episode, Roberto is the cop who, you know, tried to shoot Nicola, and he and Yang had an agreement that the two of them would bring down Nicola. So I'm expecting that Roberto went missing on purpose, actually, so that he can plan whatever assassination attempt on Nicola in secret.
へえ。
ロベルトはラオ州とつながりがあったみたい。露見を恐れて逃げたのか、
Okay.
それともラオ州に消されたのか。
It seems Roberto was connected with the Laoshu. I assume he ran or was killed by them. Okay.
もしくは他の誰かに。
Or killed by someone else. Oh, okay.
さあどうだろう。彼は随分と失礼な人間だったし。
He's not dead. He's gonna show up like in the last 15 minutes of the chapter to kill me and Nicola. At least that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen.
今頃アドリア海の魚の餌にでもなっているかもね。
He's not dead.
まあ、一階の刑事の末路に興味はないけど。
なら
Orlok began to look around the room uncomfortably.
どうしたの、オルロック？
Orlok is like, look, I didn't sign up for all these people dying. I knew it was gonna happen, but it's not what I signed up for.
ニコラ、この部屋。
Okay.
ああ。ここは代々のカポが使っている執務室だよ。今は僕のもの。
I wonder if this room is bugged. I had only let him into the manor a few times before, and even then, only as far as the garden. Perhaps being in here was making him uncomfortable. Huh. I'd been helping Julia with the... Okay, so now it's back to our point of view. I'd been helping Julia with the cleaning with how much time I had on hand. I live life here not much different from the way it was before. The only difference is that the men are never around and... Alright. Huh. I'm really wondering where that echo is coming from. Okay. The only difference is that the men are never around and Dante is no longer with us. It had been 2 weeks since Dante's funeral. Ah, I turned around hearing a familiar voice. It seemed it was coming from Nicola's office. A young man stepped out. Buongiorno, Orlok. Orlok seemed tense. He simply nodded without saying a word. How is Nicola? It was a strange question to ask, but Orlok must have noticed my hesitance and replied to my question.
ニコラは変わった。
Okay, but we knew that already.
それが少しかたくさんか俺にはわからないけど
Okay. Orlok looked at the door to the office with a concerned look on his face.
俺は情報屋だから
Uh-huh.
必要とされるなら
Nah, if my boyfriend looks like he's about to murder a whole bunch of people, I need you to tell me so I can get the hell out the way.
それだけそれ以上のことは何もしない
Okay, look. With that, he bowed to signal his departure, then walked away. I guess he's like, it's not my business. I just want you to know that he's weird. As he left, I watched his lonely back and held that odd feeling inside me. They're trying to tell me Nicola's about to go, like postal on some people. Later in the evening, as I was cleaning up, one of the men came into the salon.
やれやれ。このサロンに来るのも久しぶりな気がするな。
Okay. Welcome back!
おお、ジョーちゃん。掃除してたのか?
Apparently I am cleaning because apparently I'm the maid, not the mafia wife. Why yes, it seems you're all quite busy. I can at least do my best to make the place comfortable when you return.
そいつは嬉しい心遣いだな。うん。屋敷が綺麗だとやっぱり気分がいい。
Okay. I'm glad to hear it.
最近寝る暇もなく動き回っていてな。さすがに答えるってもんだ。
Okay.
次の休みにはジョーちゃんが焼いた菓子でも食いながらのんびりしたいよ。
So now I'm gonna have to bake. So I gotta clean, make coffee, and bake. Okay. He sunk his tired body into the chair and closed his eyes as if enjoying the old days.
俺はジョーちゃんの観音炉が
That's right, Domenico died too. Dang, so many people in his family
ド
died.
ミニクさんにも
Oh.
食べさせてやりたかったな。
Aww. Yes, I wish he was too. I wanted to see him enjoy my baking. So Domenico was like the third in command. He was the capo regime, so he was really high in there. Nicola was still higher than him, but I vividly remembered when I heard he was going to be released. Afterward, I was abducted by Nicola from the Falzoni Manor. I haven't made any cannoli since then. It's hard to make cannoli when you get
よ
kidnapped.
かったらまた今度観音炉を作ってくれないか。
Yep.
実のところ俺もジョーちゃんが作ってくれるドルチェのファンだったんだ。
Well, maybe I should open a pastry business. He winked at me with a playful smile on his face. I'm so happy to hear that. I'll make the best cannoli I can.
楽しみだ。
Aw, I don't have anything else to do, I suppose. I felt a bit better, seeing his bright smile and hearing his joyful laughter. I couldn't be happier knowing what I did to make others smile.
ね
Oh, okay, grumpy. I jumped at the sudden voice calling out from behind me. Nicola, since when? Instead of replying to me, he stared coldly at the person sitting in front of me.
え君こんなところで油を売っている暇はあるの
Bro! He's sitting on a couch for 5 minutes. Chill out.
僕たちファルツォーネの人間にとってすべきことはまだ山積みのはずだけど。
ああ、すみません、カポ。すぐ仕事に戻ります。
Okay. He quickly bowed and exited the salon in a hurry. Nicola. He just came back a moment ago after working a long time. He even said he hasn't had any time to sleep, so he was just resting for a minute. He wasn't sitting idly.
へえ遊びじゃないなら何なのかなそのおしゃべりの内容は。
Okay, so are you mad that I was talking to him? Or are you mad he was sitting in the chair? Well, true, we weren't talking about work, but I tried my best to make an excuse as he looked at me with those cold eyes of his. It's my fault. He just wanted to cheer me up. It was only for a moment. So please, don't be too harsh on him. The more I spoke, the harsher his expression became. I'm so over this man. Unable to say anything more, I fell silent. I sighed slightly when all of a sudden... Ah! Nicola forcefully grabbed my arm. Bro! Nope! What? What is it? Without a single word, he simply dragged me out of the salon. Stop! Nicola, let me go! I tried to snap him out of his unusual state as he kept a tight grip on my arm. This is why I needed a gun. I asked for this gun several chapters ago. Nicola didn't even look at me. What is your problem? He kept dragging me along quietly until we reached his office. What is going on with you? I finally snapped from his refusal to talk and questioned him in a strong voice. His grip on me began to weaken. I held my breath and quickly forced my arm away from his hold. Why are you doing this? I looked straight at him. He didn't flinch and quietly locked the door. Now we're locked in here. Great. Okay. Staring at me with a blank look on his face. Oh, God.
君が言ったんだよ。僕のそばにいるって。
Okay. Nicola's words jogged my memory. I recalled what I said at Dante's funeral. Well, yes, I did say that, but that's why I'm still here and haven't returned to the church. I had stood by my words. At least that's what I thought. Yet Nicola gave me an eerie smile and pulled me into his arms. Oh, okay, the full crazy is coming out now.
何も分かっていないんだね、君は。
Oh, God. No! I was getting a bad feeling about this, especially in this locked room. Oh, Jesus. Oh, goodness. Okay. I instinctively tried to break myself loose, but his arm wasn't letting go at all. Nicola then squeezed me more tightly to stop me from resisting. Stop, Nicola!
君は僕のことが好きなんだよね。
Oh, okay. Yep, full
だからそば
crazy.
にいてくれるんだよね。
The way he questioned me was making me doubt his sanity. He's right that I love him, but he's starting to scare me. He's just starting to scare you? Okay, let's take inventory of what this man has done. This man has tortured people. This man has shot several people. He knifed a person, and now he's just starting to scare... Okay.
どうして黙るの？ああ、もしかしてもう嫌いになったとか。
Yeah, he's being really creepy right now. That's not...
いいよ。見損なったならそれで。君が僕を嫌っていても結果は同じだ。
Okay, what is he talking about? He forcefully pulled down my... Okay, so this is a blind playthrough, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm just going to, like, kind of preface this with it seems like I could possibly end up being assaulted. Or close to being assaulted. So I don't want anybody to be triggered by this. So if you need to hit mute or step out for a moment, I totally understand. Because I'm not sure what this man is about to do. He forcefully pulled down my blouse collar, exposing my skin to the cold air. Unable to speak through shaking lips, I stood frozen as he whispered into my ear.
君は約束した。僕のそばにいるって。だからその責任を取ってもらう。
Okay, now he's being mad. Okay, stop it.
誓いには重みがあるんだって。知っているよね。
Stop it! Please, stop! His moist lips touched my exposed skin and slowly ran them down the mark on my chest. Ugh. I tried my best to push him back, but to no avail.
僕にはもう君しか。
Ugh, okay. Nicola? His eyes were filling with tears. He was looking at me with a sense of suffering in his eyes. Bro, get off me! If I refuse him now, his mind is going to break. He wouldn't smile at me like he did before. Suddenly, my strength left my arms and legs.
諦めたの。賢い。
Girl! No! This is the opposite of what we should be doing.
君がちゃんといい子にしてくれたら、僕も優しくしてあげられる。
Wow! Dude just went from like tolerably crazy to like no. My body shook seeing his cold eyes. But I needed to accept him. Girl! I needed to accept his despair and sorrow in order to heal him. This is not your responsibility! I want to protect him. I slowly and carefully reached my hands out. And then... he slowly wrapped his arms around my back. Another day passed without returning to the church. At this point, we need to get the hell back to the church. I didn't regret accepting Nicola back then. But I still didn't know if that was the right thing to do. That should do it. Now that I'm done cleaning the garden, I decided to head back to the salon. Whew. It seemed like Nicola and the family were all gathered together for some kind of meeting.
報告ありがとう。レオが持ってきた情報を踏まえて考えると、
I don't even want to see her face right now.
ラオ州に仕掛けるのは2日後。いや、3日後がいいかな。
Okay.
はい。中2日あれば万全の状態に整えられると思います。
Alright.
俺も賛成だ。今回は大物狙いだからな。
This
慎
is
重
gonna
に
go
準備
terribly
する必
wrong.
要がある。
Okay. I interrupted their meeting. Would anyone like something to drink? Nicola looked at me and smiled gently. Now you want to be nice.
いいよ。それより君も座って。いい知らせがあるんだ。
Okay. I wasn't sure what it was about, but I followed Nicola's beckoning hand and sat down next to him.
きっと喜ぶと思うよ。僕たちの敵はもうほとんどいなくなったんだから。
So what are you doing? Wiping out like half the population? Enemies? You mean the Falzoni families?
ラオ州はまだ少し残っているけど、ヴィスコンティはもう終わり。
Wow! Rip Visconti family! I could deduce something important was being discussed among them. But hearing him say that the Visconti were all gone was still shocking. It feels like just yesterday. Despite my short stay there, I did get along with a number of them.
ヴィスコンティはもともとボスに大きく依存していた組織だ。
Well, that might have been true, definitely.
ギルバートさえ死ねばあとは烏合の衆。
Gilbert was more like their friend than their
崩れ落ちるのは
boss.
早かったね。
Okay. Leo nodded in agreement with Nicola.
俺も何度かやり合いましたけど、全然怖い相手じゃなかったです。統率も取れてないし。
Wow, Baby Gap out here shooting people! Okay. Feeling conflicting emotions, I asked a question to Nicola. What's going to happen to Kreta?
ヴィスコンティが亡くなった以上。
So, okay, so Kreta is the area that the Visconti family were, like, watching over the territory that they ruled, so...
ファルツォーネへの反感もあるだろうしね。けど、それも一時のことだ。
So now does he want to move into Kreta?
ブルローネは昔のようにファルツォーネが滑る街になる。
Alright. I see.
はい。これからは平和になるだけです。ニコラさんを狙っていた奴らはみんな死にましたし。
Okay.
敵組織の中でも忠誠心の薄い連中はさっさとこの町を捨てたようだしな。
Okay. It seemed they were telling me this to help ease my worries. To help easy my worries. Let's see. This is what people were talking about, the errors in this game. I'm happy that there isn't anyone left to go after Nicola, but I glanced over to my side. Nicola was sitting there like nothing had changed. It didn't feel good at all. Oh God, this man is scary. Night arrived. I changed into my sleepwear and slid into my bed when, here he comes. I already knew who it was who knocked on the door. I wasn't sure if I should go and open the door to let him in. Don't! Can I trust you? The knocking continued in a hurry. I didn't have much time to think. I stood in front of the door, closed my eyes and took a deep breath. I slowly turned the doorknob. The person in front of me smiled gently.
ボナセーラ。君の部屋に入れてくれる？
Yes! Yes, I do mind! Nicola was smiling, but his eyes said otherwise. I quietly let Nicola into my room. I chose to accept all that he does. I can't change things now. This is depressing! At this point, I doubt he would let me leave anyway. And I don't want to hurt Nicola anymore. What about my feelings? He came inside and closed the door. As usual, he locked the door behind him. Wow. This man is just gone off the deep end. He's just, okay. Well, this is sad. This is not how I wanted this to go. Like, I thought if he was going to go full-blown crazy, I would at least have seen it by chapter 6. Now they just did it in the last chapter, so I'm highly upset. Okay, I want to take like a quick minute or two break just to like check the echo. I've been doing a recording for the past 5 minutes and I wanted to just listen to it to see if how the echo was sounding. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick, like, 2 or 3 minute break. At this time, this is a great time for, like, stretching, and everybody can move around, get a snack, get some tea. I got my tea, get some popcorn because it's about to get good. We're about to attack the Lao Shu, and I will be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so I listened to the recording and it seemed like the music was what was echoing, like the video game music. I could hear me and the people talking pretty clearly without an echo, but the music sounded like it was echoing. So what I did was I turned the music down in the options menu, and I'm hoping that fixed it. If you guys still hear an echo, please let me know. Sound, yes, that's a thing. It's difficult. I'm still learning how to fix that, and I appreciate you all for letting me know when there's problems, and I thank you for your patience. So let's go ahead and continue. So the day to attack the Lao Shu has arrived. Everyone had left the manor already. I cleaned the hallway in a daze. I couldn't seem to concentrate. Why are you cleaning the hallway? Whew. How many times have I sighed already? Every chapter. The entrance was getting a bit noisy. Is he back? I hurriedly put the cleaning tools away and went down the salon. Okay. Nicola was nowhere to be found. According to Leo, he seemed to go straight into his office upon arrival. Hearing that, my shoulders dropped. But I quickly regained my composure and head to his office. Okay. Welcome back, Nicola. Seeing me jump into his room without knocking, his eyes narrowed. Then he gave me a gentle smile.
Ah, tadaima.
Okay. I'm glad you returned safely.
今ちょうど君に会いに行こうって思っていたところだったんだよ。
Okay. I smiled with relief. Nicholas seemed happier than usual. If the siege on the Lao Shu was successful, Nicola's vengeance should be over.
こちらにはほとんど被害は出なかった。
Okay, great.
怪我人が数人ってところか
Nobody
な。
else is dying. I appreciate that. Good. I see.
けど、ヤンには逃げられた。
Oh, not good. Yang's escape meant that Nicola's revenge wasn't over yet. Anxiety washed over me. But Nicola didn't seem fazed at all. He was still smiling quite pleasantly.
君にも見せてあげたかったな。今日はネズミの巣を丸ごときれいに燃やしてあげ
Did
たん
he
だ。
set them on fire? Sir! Huh?
港も街道もすべて封鎖した。ブルローネを出る街道は一つ。周りは深い森だ。狼も出る。
What did you do?
どうせ近いうちにあぶり出されるよ。それまでせいぜい逃げ回ればいい。
Oh, God. I sense a shadow of madness in Nicola, seeing his smile warp eerily. We're on the track to the bad ending. Like, I'm 100% sure that we are going to get the bad ending. Burning the rat's nest. If I'm not mistaken, the Laoshu's headquarters was in the middle of Velino. If he really set fire to their headquarters, what happened to Velino? He killed innocent people. Just imagining what may have happened made me squirm.
どうしたの？
You think? Nah, there's no problem. Nah, you're just burning people alive. But no, everything's fine. What? Nicola tilted his head in confusion. I forced myself to speak. Seeing you talk so happily about killing others makes me sad.
そんな僕は嫌い。
No, I don't hate you. I just want you to be a better person. Nicola. Oh, God. He closed his eyes in concern, then embraced me as if pleading for help. It is not my job to fix you.
違うんだ。僕だって殺したくて殺したわけじゃない。
Okay.
ラオシュがダンテを殺したからだよ。僕たちはカポを失った。
Okay, but like burning them alive. Okay.
そうしなきゃ。ダンテだってきっと報われない。
So you're doing this for Dante?
ラオシュが悪いんだよ。証拠なんて残すから。僕だって証拠もなしにこんなことはしない。
What was the proof? Nicola's words triggered something in my mind. It bothered me for a long while, but only a single bullet was used to prove that Dante was killed by the Laoshu. Was that really enough to call proof? No. Yes, the Laoshu used weapons with that type of bullet, but would they have used their usual weapons in assassinations that needed to be covered up? I wonder, did the Laoshu really kill Dante? The thought swirled around in my mind.
君は僕のそばにいる。これからも離れないでいてくれる。
Oh, God, this man and his emotional needs. What about my emotional needs? They're not being met. All right, fine. Nicola asked me sweetly. I stopped thinking. I gently wrapped my arm around Nicola's back. Yes, I'll always be with you. Until I die, which you'll probably be the cause of. But it's fine. If I let my hands go. I was the only one who got to see the family boss showing his weakness. I need to support him. Nicola is suffering more than anyone else. Blah! A few days passed. I was living a pretty calm life. But there were some changes as well. With the warring nearly over, the manor settled back to its usual state. But it wasn't as lively as before. Okay, the last time we got a parchment screen, bullets started getting fired and Dante died. So now I'm really concerned. Most who used to come every so often now didn't visit at all. I awoke slowly and looked around my empty room. Evening already? Nicola begged for me to have a nap with him. I suppose I slept a bit too well. Maybe it's because I haven't been getting much sleep recently. Did Nicola step outside? I got myself up from bed thinking that I should have Nicola wake me up next time. I was sure dinner was already being prepared in the kitchen. I hurriedly put myself together and reached to the doorknob to step outside. Suddenly, the door opened. In front of me was... Nicola?
ああ、目が覚めた。ごめんね。ちょっと電話が来て外していたんだ。
Okay. Who was on the phone? Nicola steps in and pushed me back into the room. Wait a minute. Nicola? It's almost dinner. I have to go help Julia. Oh, God. He's about to confine us to this room. I'm getting amnesia flashbacks. I know I said this before, but this is like Toma in the Cage route. Like, which I never played, but I saw pictures and I watched the anime and it was terrible. Okay. Okay, now this I agree with him about. I'm not the maid, but don't keep me locked in this room. Well, that's true, but I feel guilty not doing anything at all. I figured I could show my thanks by at least helping just a little. Help you with what? Help you? Okay, so now I just fall under you? Well, it was very assertive of him to say so. It's not that I didn't want to help him, but I'd never been stopped from helping out before. Nicola buried his face in my shoulder. Yeah, he's trying to keep me in this room. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Is there something the matter? Something seemed terribly wrong. I had to ask him what was going on. Yang is dead. They found him. Okay. Wow. This is some crap. Okay, is the town safe from you, though? Yes, I'm sure. I slowly ran my fingers through his hair. The feeling was no different from before. Yep, he's not done killing people. He wants us to think he is. He's not done. Nicola should be able to rest now. Nicola's revenge has ended. I felt the tension in me dissipate. It's not over. Please. I prayed quietly inside my heart. It may take some time, but he will get back to his normal self. He will not. He'll just find some other people to shoot. Little did I know that things were worse than I thought. That he was already broken beyond repair. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Is anybody else scared? I'm like legit scared. Oh, I let this tea sit for too long. It's not hot anymore. Okay, who is this? Is this director? Yep. I can barely hear because I turned the sound down so the echo wouldn't be so bad. But this sounds like director. I'm scared. I'm so scared. What is happening? Wait, that was it? That was the end? What? What ending was that? Guys! Okay, that clearly was not a good ending. Right? What ending was this? Now I have to go figure it out. Because the other thing I wanted to do for this stream was play all three endings. Nicola has three endings. He has a bad ending, a good ending, and a best ending. And I feel like this might have been the bad ending. Like this felt really bad and dark. So I'm wondering if that's what this is. But let's go look it up. Let's go look it up. Let's see. Piofiore, Nicola, bad ending. Because I don't know what the heck just happened. I want like a spoiler one, so I'm still very confused. Yeah, no. Because whatever I thought was going to happen didn't happen. What ending was this? Someone needs to tell me right now. Because, like, when I played Amnesia, they at least told me I got the bad ending. What did I get? Oh, okay. I guess we're about to find out now. I step away for a second and we're done. What happened? I don't know. I'm about to find out. We had the credits roll, and then we got this part. So I wonder if this is going to tell me what ending that we got. A few months had passed since Nicola became the Falzoni's boss. All opposing factions were gone. The Falzoni family held the reins to the entire town of Borlogna. I was sleeping in my soft bed, spending my time between the rift of reality and dreams. As usual, I carried on my daily life at the Falzoni Manor. By the way, do you still hear the echo? Because I took like a small break to see if I could fix it. I'm scared for her. But it's quite different from before now. I felt myself being lifted up. I slowly awakened from my dreamy state. I also felt cold fingers covering my eyes. When did he return? Nicola?
そうだよ。ただいま。
Okay, hold on. I can't hear a thing with this fan. Oh, great. Okay, so it was my microphone. Okay. Okay. Where were you all this time? I was waiting for you for so long.
ごめんね。寂しかった。
Okay, her dress is very pretty, and his coat is very pretty. But I'm scared. What ending is this? A little.
そう?ちょっとならもう少し遅くなってもよかったかな。
Sir. Oh, stop it already.
ごめんごめん。僕がいない間、いい子にしていた。
Possibly? Why, yes, I read books and stayed in my room just like you told me to. Oh, God, this is the bad ending.
そう、ならよかった。今日は君のために新しいドレスを買ったんだ。明日には届くと思うよ。
I'm officially this man's doll. Okay. Again? My closet is getting so full from everything you've bought me.
だって君に似合いそうだったんだ。
I'm like completely creeped out.
淡いペールグリーンのシフォン生地でふわりと裾が広がっていて。
Ooh. Hi, new viewers. We are playing Piofiore. I'm assuming this is the bad ending with Nicola. So far, he's buying me these pretty dresses and I'm supposed to stay in my room. Unbelievable. I sighed and let out a giggle. He changed the moment Yang died. Nicola began to detest seeing me step outside the manor. He then laid out rules that prevented anyone in the family from speaking with me. Ah! I knew this was going to happen. When he was like in the beginning, in that first couple chapters, when he was standing by the door watching me and kind of framing it as like being protective, I knew this is where this was going. Next, he barred Julia and the maids away from me. Soon, he prohibited me from even leaving my room. Days passed inside my room. All I did was await his return. To make up for my lack of freedom, he bought me the most beautiful dresses and clothes. In fact, the dress I was wearing now had only been purchased yesterday just for me.
ダメだった?
Well, I don't have shit else to do. Of course I do. Your gifts are always wonderful. I really am happy with them. But you don't need to buy so much. It's only going to worry me.
大丈夫だよ。その分しっかり稼いでいるんだから。
Ugh. I would actually rather have him near me than to receive all these gifts. I hesitated for a moment before asking him my usual question. Nicola, I'd like to step outside for once. I haven't seen anyone at the church for a while now.
そうだね。もう少しブルローネが安全になるまでは。
From who? We need to be checking you. You are what's making Berloni not safe. Wacko. Yes, I understand. The same reply came from Nicola. No matter how many times I asked, it never changed. I already understand. He had no intention of letting me out. It didn't matter how safe Berloni was, even with the Visconti and the Laoshu gone. But if this can save his soul, then I'd happily accept his lies. Girl, what is wrong? Ugh. No! Why? Why are you so stupid? Why? Oh my God. His words were sweet and tender, amid this darkness-shrouded world of mine.
君が一人で退屈しないように、僕はできるだけ君のそばに。
You are the last thing I want near me. Okay.
君のことは 僕が守ってあげる。
Oh my god, he's terrifying. Thank you. It's dangerous outside after all. I was a bird in a cage. Nicola's precious little bird.
ね
What do you want? What is it, Nicola?
え、僕は君を失ったらきっと
Then perish! Okay. Don't worry. I'll always be beside you. Bad ending. Nicola gently placed me onto my bed. He was sweet and gentle with me as long as I was quiet and obedient. I was in an unlocked bird cage. I would always be waiting for his return. Definitely the bad ending. Her fortuna, qui es credulor in nos, the end. I probably butchered that. Wow. That was the bad ending. That was definitely the bad ending. Okay, so, ooh. Alright. Man. Okay. I'm really assuming that that's bad ending. Like, okay, wait a second. Is it a best ending, a good ending, a tragic ending, and a bad ending? So are there like 4? Goodness. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to do, I wanted to see all of Nicola's endings in this episode. So, ooh. All right, so I'm in his walkthrough right now, and I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking this was the tragic end that I got then. Jesus. All right, so we're going to have to backpedal. We're going to have to run this back. Because we're going to have to run this back. I want to see all of the bad endings before we see the good one, because I would like to end this on a good note. So we're going to run this back. Because this man is insane. So they won't let me select the... Okay. Common Nicola. Yep. Okay. So my ending was the bad ending. That's what I got. Okay. So this wasn't the tragic ending. This was the bad ending. Bad ending. Digestivo. Okay. This man is crazy. But we got the bad ending out of the way. And this always happens to me for some reason. I will play an Otome game, and if I play an Otome game with 0 guidance, I will just mess it up tremendously and get the bad ending. And so that's what I did. Which is fine, because for completion's sake, we should probably see all the endings. All right. So I made a whole bunch of mistakes. Clearly, I'm looking through this walkthrough. I made a whole bunch of mistakes. So let's go through and do as many endings as we can. Let's start with, there's another bad ending that we need to see. So let's start there. So basically all the endings seem to diverge. Well, the first one diverges at save 3. What I like about walkthroughs, and I'll link the one that I'm using for this game, just in case you guys decide to play. This is the walkthrough that I've been using. I had it up because I was using it to track like what order to play things in, and so I'm going with this person's recommended play order. Nicola was first, which was an accident. But from now on, after reading her recommendation of what order I should play the routes, I will be following that play order. So the first recommendation is that all save points diverge starting at like chapter 3. And so luckily I was able to, like where I had it, didn't mess things up. So I'm just going to go straight to the, hold on. I don't know how far it is. I'm just going to go straight to the part where the decision is made. Okay, here we go. So here's where the other ending comes into play. Dante called me to come into his office. Uh-huh. Buongiorno, Dante, and Nicola, you're here too? I could tell they had something important to tell me from the tension in the air. So, you wanted to see me?
お前には何も知らせずに型をつけるつもりだったが。
Okay.
ごめんね、ダンテ。そこまでだ。
And this is where I get kidnapped. Which is another red flag that I conveniently ignored. When the man held me at gunpoint. That was the other red flag. I felt something cold and hard pressed against my forehead. It didn't take long for me to realize it was Nicola's gun.
何の真似だ、ニコラ。
僕はファルツォーネを裏切る。
Uh-huh. What?
あ、君はおとなしくしていてね。暴れたら僕はためらわずに引き金を引く。
Okay.
もちろんダンテも同じだよ。指一本でも動かせば、僕はこの子を撃つからね。
All right. What is going on here? Okay, so here's the other bad ending. Last time I stayed put. If we try to escape, I'm probably sure we're about to die. But here we go. Try to escape. Nicola, what are you doing? I tried to escape from his hold by jerking from side to side.
急じゃないよ。ずっと考えていたことだから。
Okay. There's no use in keeping me hostage.
それを決めるのは君じゃない。ダンテだよ。
Okay. Moving around gave me leeway in his grasp. I quickly escaped and ran to Dante.
残念だ。
Ooh. Oh, and there it is. Why am I on the ground? Was I shot from behind? My mind was starting to fade. I heard someone arguing loudly, but I couldn't seem to grasp what was happening. Soon my mind and senses fell into an eternal slumber. That's the other bad ending. We die. The end. Mors ultima linea requiem est. Okay, so there's going to be some type of Latin thing at the end of every ending. Wow. All right. So that was... Okay, so after chapter 6, there's a divergence that happens. So the decisions that I made in chapter 6 initially is what screwed up chapter 7 and 8 for me. So there were no decisions. Once I made that decision in chapter 6, everything else was lined out because there was nothing I could do to fix that at this point. So that was me dying. Okay, so we've seen now both the bad endings. Now we have the good ending and the great ending left. Yay! All the sadness is gone. So... Oh, wait, no, there's another bad ending. Sir! Where is that coming in? Where is the other bad ending coming in? Okay. Hold on. Okay, see, I didn't even get my chapter 8 was not called Dulce. My chapter 8 was called something else. And I can't remember what it was called. Yep, so there's completely new chapters. Y'all, Otome games are so, like, detailed. All right, so we made progress. It wasn't great progress. We got kidnapped and held against our will permanently. But I do always like to play an Otome game first without seeing a walkthrough because it helps to make what happens very genuine. A lot of times when I play with a walkthrough, I feel like I'm cheating and I feel like it removes the surprise in the game. So I was very glad that we actually got to see a genuine ending and I felt like I was genuinely reacting to it, even if it was a bad ending. Yeah, that was an awful ending. It was trash. That was the worst ending. I'm probably going to highlight that. But still, I'm excited to see the new chat. Right, he was just so creepy. Like, oh god, he was like, "Here, stay locked in this room, and let me just keep giving you these pretty dresses while I make you my slave in this room." But yeah, so I'm excited to see the new chapters 7 and chapter 8 that we will eventually unlock as we continue through this replay, and I'm excited to see how we will end up saving Nicola and what Roberto's plan is and how that will end. Hopefully Roberto will end up getting shot. But anyway, because he's just a menace. Anyway, that's it. Coming up, Rune Factory 4 tomorrow. We'll be playing that starting at 5 p.m. EST. I got so close to the end of the Sharon's Maze. Part 5 of the Sharon's Maze. We got so close to the end and we died on level 18 out of 20 in the dungeon. And I was so upset. So tomorrow I'm going to try to beat part 5 of the dungeon. So that's tomorrow. Wednesday will be our double random Wednesday. From 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. we'll be finishing Captain Toad Treasure Tracker since I didn't have time to finish it last week. And then from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. we'll be playing Nexomon. It'll be the first episode of Nexomon. It is a monster catching game that was on the iOS and it got ported to PC. So I'm excited to try that out because I love Pokemon so much. And so I was like, ooh, there are other monster catching games popping up. So Nexomon will be our random Wednesday following Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. On Thursday is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving in advance to everyone. Hope you guys get to eat good. I'm making stuffing. What are you guys making anything for Thanksgiving? I will probably be doing also a cake for Thanksgiving because I love me a good piece of cake. So I'll be doing that. So that will be Thursday will be our Thanksgiving break. And then Friday I will be back for a double Farming Friday, Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, and World's Dawn. I'm making stuffing. Hey, you are me. I am you. Stuffing is like my favorite thing to eat. So and sweet potato cake. Ooh, tasty. My mom taught me how to make the stuffing. So I was super hyped when she showed me how to make it. So I was like very hyped to learn it since I love eating it so much. It's only right that I learned how to make it. And a whole chicken. You are cooking. Jeez, I thought I was doing something with the stuffing in a cake. You making a whole chicken. But yeah, so Friday will be our double Farming Friday, Story of Seasons from 2 to 4, and then we'll be playing World's Dawn from 5 to 7. And that's all for our week. Let me see if there's anybody online that we can raid. Okay, so Ash is playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. I think she's playing that the other day too. But yeah, she's playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So I will go ahead and, if you have time, check out Ash. There we go. So be happy, be healthy, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And if not, I'm so glad I got to see you today. Bye! Here we come, Ash!